Hey, what is up guys, I'm Review, and today I'm bringing you another Super Team video, and I'm going to be saying why the Milwaukee Bucks could be the next Super Team. And if you don't already know, I have an entire, playlist dedicated to these kind of videos. I go over every NBA team and I say why they could be the next Super Team, but today's video is actually going to be on the Milwaukee Bucks. So, let's get right into this without me rambling on too much. So yeah, listen and see if I can make you think if they could be the next Super Team. Let's get into it. Their first and biggest reason, to me at least, is their starting five. It's probably one of the most underrated starting fives in the NBA, because most people starting fives, you have to have a good one, but no one really talks about the Milwaukee's Bucks, and I don't know why. Because obviously they have Giannis. I'm just gonna say the Greek Freak or Giannis from now on because I can't say that last name. It's horrible. He literally has potential to be a future Hall of Famer. This dude is great. He's literally compared to power forwards like Anthony Davis and Karl Anthony Towns. You know how good you have to be compared to them two. So these are obviously top two power forwards in the league. I would say Giannis is a number three, or really close to them, because the dude averages 22.9 points per game, 8.8 rebounds per game, 5.4 assists per game, and he's only 22. So he's younger than both Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Davis. He's an all-defensive and all-NBA. So this dude is obviously a beast, and he's the biggest player in their starting five. He's almost a future Hall of Famer. And they also have a very young aspect in Malcolm Brogdon, who just had his rookie year. And this dude won Rookie of the Year, so obviously the best rookie from last year's draft class. And the dude did really good. He averaged 10.2 points per game, 2.8 rebounds per game, 4.2 assists per game. So really good rookie year stats. And if that's just his rookie year, no telling what could happen in any other year from now. This dude could end up being a beast. Could you imagine a beast and Giannis? And then they also have Chris Middleton, who's obviously a solid small forward. This dude averages 14.7 points per game, 4.2 rebounds per game, 2.7 assists per game. And this dude, he could even end up being really good, because although he's been in the league longer than all these people, but he's in the top 20 players in steals per game. So this dude's obviously extremely good on defense, and defense is needed. And you also have an all-defensive Ante and Giannis. So this team's gonna be really good on defense. And then their other two is their other huge part of their starting lineup, Thon Maker, who he also could be the next Kristaps Porzingis. This dude is 7'1" and can shoot threes, and that's why they call Kristaps Porzingis a unicorn. So this dude could potentially be the next unicorn. And then they also have Tony Snell, who's the weakest link on the starting five. But so they have four really good people in one not so good starting person. But the only reason he's not the greatest of starters is because, well, my second reason is their bench. They have a great bench, and one of their backups is Jabari Parker, and this dude has potential to put up Steph Curry or Devin Booker like offensive numbers. This dude is an absolute beast. All right, a lot of people don't know this, but he would start for any other team in the NBA. This dude has averaged 20.1 points per game, 6.2 rebounds per game, 2.8 assists per game. This dude literally is never really talked about that much, and he's extremely good. And the only reason he's on the bench is because they need a really good dude on the bench. But then they also have a point guard, Matthew Dellavedova, that everybody was talking about in 2016 because he played for the Cavs, and he actually helped lock down Steph Curry. You can't really say that about many point guards. He locked down Steph Curry in the NBA Finals. And he helped the Cavs win a championship, and he's an NBA champion. So obviously he has that experience in the playoffs, experience in championship, and he has extremely great defense. So this team is defensively stacked. And then you also have someone like Jabari Parker, who can go off at any point or any time. And this dude also gets rebounds. So you have an extremely strong starting five and a really good bench. That's a recipe for success. But then my third and final reason for this team is their potential is through the roof. Giannis, he still has tons of potential. As this dude, he came in the league as scrawny and everybody could push him around and stuff. He was still good on offense and everything and defense, but they could push him around easier. This dude has been putting so much work in the weight room. It's unbelievable. I think he came in at 1 something and now he's at 2 something. So this dude has been putting in tons of work in the weight room, and he needed it because now you can't push him around. He's going to be much more of a force inside the paint, which is needed from, well, a power forward. But then also, you have Malcolm Brogdon, who had a great rookie year, obviously winning the Rookie of the Year, like I stated earlier. And, really, unless you're Tyreek Evans, you can only go up from there because name many rookie of the years that have just completely dropped off. No, they all, at least all have went on to have respectable careers, and I would say this dude's gonna have at least a respectable career, maybe even become one of the next NBA superstars. You never know. I do think he'll be an all-star eventually, and then you also have Chris Middleton, and this dude has literally, ever since he came in the league, he has better stats than he had the year before. So last year stats, he's on track to have better stats this year. The stats before last year, he had better stats this year. So I mean, this dude's always improving. So I mean, that's obviously tons of potential. But another thing they could actually do with all this potential, they could flip those young aspects into trading them for other NBA like stars. Like I would say, the only person that is untouchable on this team is probably Giannis. Maybe Brogdon, only because he's a rookie and you don't know his potential. But if someone offered you Brogdon, I bet you could get. You could probably get Devin Booker for Thon Maker and Brogdon, and I think that's a fair trade. So, I mean, you could flip these young aspects into any way you want. They could pretty much get anybody they want, except for, like, LeBron and Kevin Durant, and, you know, all the untouchables in the league. They could get anybody they want. So, there's no telling how good the Milwaukee Bucks could actually be in the future. This is pretty much why I do think they could be in the super team. So, pretty much to recap, they have an extremely good starting five, they have an extremely good bench, and their potential is probably one of the highest in the NBA. And potential is always something you really need. But unfortunately, guys, that's actually going to be the end of this video. But at any point, if you like this video, hit the like button, it would mean a lot. And also hit the subscribe button if you really want to make my day. If you didn't like the video, you don't have to hit the dislike button or comment something mean. You really don't. But one thing you can comment is, like, do you want more Super Team videos like this? Because y'all really seem to be enjoying those. I need to learn how to English. But y'all, like, been enjoying these? Or do you want just, like, more normal videos on players and stuff like that? I could even do sports news if you want it. But another thing, don't be afraid to comment, like, your own opinion. I love, like, having sports conversations with y'all. I do that all the time in my comments. I never really get in arguments in my comments. It's more like just, like, you know, talking. But yeah, so comment below whatever you want, and that's gonna be it for this video. So kids, always remember, never do your vegetables, always eat drugs, stay safe, wear a seatbelt, goodbye. Boo.